Morning, everybody. Good to see
Morning.
everybody. There's Tammy too. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good to see
morning,
everybody.
everybody.
Another Saturday morning. All right. So we're going to have a day of mediumship here. And I want to say hi to our YouTube audience and thank them for joining us in the sacred energy of circles this morning. And today you're going to be able to watch our evidential mediums as they connect with people who have crossed over to the other side and deliver messages from those people. And our hope is that by watching our mediums at work, you'll come to understand that the loved ones that you may have lost are, in fact, still with you. So please join us as we open with a prayer. Holy Father, Mother God, thank you for allowing us to come together today in service of spirit. Please help us to open all of our senses, physical and spiritual, so that we can receive your messages without interference from our own minds. We humbly ask that you make the circle an uplifting and joyous experience for everyone in attendance. Please ask the spirits who recognize the voices in this room to join us this morning so that we will know that they watch over us, love us, and protect us still. And please allow us to deliver the information presented by Spirit with grace and compassion, in complete trust and respect of your infinite wisdom. Amen. Right. And I think we can probably go, how about 10 minutes? Does that work for everybody? And whenever anybody gets a link, just hop on in there, okay?
I can start off.
Sure. Thank you. Go ahead.
Feel I have an aunt energy here. She feels like in her elder age, a little bit laid back, but very strong personality. Of course, very well respected. Yeah, this is a family where elders are respected without any condition. Yeah, she feels like in her 80s, around 86. She has a certain way of talking or communicating, which is like on defensive most of the time. Yeah, like if you say something, she would give you an explanation like she was not she shouldn't be blamed for anything that transpired. Um, I know it's just a little bit of information, but who can understand this lady?
Sure, I'm listening to some of it. I think maybe
Okay, what can you understand?
I said the aunt, the respect, coming from that generation. She was very well respected.
Okay, okay. Would you understand to some extent her orally explaining things?
Yes.
Okay. And I kind of feel that she was not too connected to the outside world. I'm in my own world. I'm contented with what I have around me, what keeps me busy, and I'm happy with that. Um, there's a sense of somebody or some family is taking care of her because she is otherwise alone. Would you understand her?
Yes.
Okay. And it feels like I'm waiting, and the whole day kind of goes by. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to come back. And it feels like come back from a field or a farm. Would that make sense?
I don't know. I didn't know her
Oh, you
uh
don't know her. Okay.
at that time.
Yeah, there's this waiting aspect that she's kind of stressing on. So the life was not that hectic, not that, yeah, not that hectic. Um, and whatever needed to be done at home, she was helping out, of course, and got done. And she had lots of time on her hand. And I don't feel she was much into watching TV or something. Radio, yes, but there's more of reading, and the reading is also more like faith type of books. Would you understand
Yes.
her? She had great faith.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this disconnectedness showing up very prominently. I don't feel a lot of people talk like calling her or visiting her. Visiting is also like it's like once a year or twice a year.
No, I can't take that.
Okay. No, but she's in the family, but the people that are living far, they would
No.
visit. Okay. Okay. Let's see what that is.
Actually, I'm gonna, yes, sure. Yes,
Okay.
there was a time that happened. There was.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So closer to end, it feels like there's mobility issues. It feels like I'm sitting most of the time. Um, but it's not bothering me. It's not bothering me. Yeah, sometimes you have to just feel contented with whatever you have um, at that point of your life. Activity is not everything. Satisfaction is something which is also created within. You can keep going on and on, expanding your horizons, your circles, but at some point you had to come back to yourself internally.
I can take that message.
Okay. Let's see what else she has to say. Still have 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here because there's a little bit noise in the background. It's distracting me. So I'm gonna stop here, leave you with her love and blessings.
Oh, thank you. That was my aunt. She was someone that was very religious, and she did have a lot of Bibles around her. She was someone that was very quiet and reserved, but when she was very highly regarded and respected in the family and in the community. She did, during the latter years of her life, move away from the city into a farm, a town more of an area. And she led a simple life, but also continued to work at what she was doing in the city. She brought it to the town, and everybody loved her. She was very well known. Uh, Her words were regarded from everyone. So when she spoke, everybody listened. And she was like a sage in the
Wow.
family because she had like a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And her calmness was very much attractive to a lot of people because she wasn't a reactive woman. When she spoke elegantly and softly, but her words were very healing and nurturing and took you a long way to reflect afterwards what she said and how to apply it to your life if you wanted to.
Wow. Beautiful soul.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's interesting because I was at a women's gala last night, and she gave me a beautiful. She gave me a lot of pieces of clothing that were beautiful, and I wore one of them, and everyone was very attracted to what I was wearing, and I felt like it was her aura, her energy that was coming off the dress.
Wow. Wow.
That was
That's
her.
nice.
Do you have any questions?
Um, Yes, somehow this disconnected feeling I got with her, disengaged. I don't know how.
Yeah, when she got very ill at the end, she did
Oh, I see.
disengage from the family. She was a private person too.
I
So she
see.
wasn't
Okay.
someone that wanted people to see her when she was ill.
I
And
see.
and
Okay.
we gave her that privacy. We
Right.
respected that.
Right. Yeah, she was very contented, very contented
Hmm. Hmm.
with whatever she had in her life, materially, emotionally.
Right.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't
So
know.
we all
To
got the
Carol.
message for Carol. It's on our phones. She sent us a message. She's having some technical difficulties with her IT. And if Tammy, you're doing the timer, and did you want to go next, or I can go next? You're muted, sweetheart.
I hadn't actually said much, so that's good.
Sorry.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure how to turn this. Oh, you're the host now, so you can turn the timer off. I'm happy to
Okay.
time if you want.
Sure.
It's
Of
under
course.
apps there.
Yeah, it's loading. It's loading. There it is. Okay. So we have 10 minutes.
Yeah, do you want me to put it up or do you want to put it up?
Doesn't matter. Do you have it ready to put it up?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
here.
And I can go if you want, Tammy.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I do. Oh, I'm just being made aware of a little bit of within the family. Uh, and I want to talk about there's a celebration between yourself and Shore of a launch of it comes to me almost as a book. Someone's ready to start to publish their novel, their books. And as the spirit steps forward, she is a lady, and she's just coming in with a lot of love. This I don't have the relationship, but I know this woman. I'm very attracted to Tammy. Here, would you understand someone in your family is looking to write a book, and there was frustration. And does this make sense to you?
Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 Somebody wants it. Somebody would like it published. Yes.
Okay, so I'm not a future fortune teller for the YouTube videos, but I'm really trusting when I hear the number 31st, which could be the 31st of a month or the 3rd of a month. Tammy, it says, and to keep your eye, to share that. And this is within your immediate family, Tammy.
Yes. Yes. But
Wonderful.
yeah. Mhm.
There is the lady that stepped forward, and for transparency for the audience, I do know Tammy's loved ones. I know her mom, her mother-in-law, her grandparents are all on the other side. I have blended with them
Funny.
often, but I didn't know about the launch of the. So I love how they work with what new things. As these ladies just continue to celebrate this book that is being launched, uh, there's also a thank looking over your daughter right now, all your daughters that have their children and their grandchildren, sending them a lot of love, and particularly the one that had the last baby just recently that you had to go visit.
Okay. Yeah.
There's just they're doing well. They're doing well, and just they're sending them their regards. There is also a name I'm hearing of Kathy or Catherine within you. Would you understand this, Tammy?
I would. Yeah.
And you understand this person is oh my gosh, would you understand they're living still?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Thanks. And this also sending out Kathy, when she's here, the relationship is killing me here. I need to understand this. Would you understand this is not a bloodline? It
Um,
is a bloodline.
well, by marriage.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So this is like a daughter-in-law to you.
And do you mean which one are you?
Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Kathy.
Catherine. Catherine.
Catherine,
Uh,
thank you.
um, Catherine goes by Kate, actually, and
Okay,
she's a relative by marriage.
thank you. Your daughter-in-law.
She's
Oh,
my
my
sister-in-law.
sister. Thank you.
Yeah.
And when she's here, I do feel like this lady at one time, this is again from the connecting with both sides, where she is someone that you haven't seen for some time. I want to say their location has moved away, and there is distance from you and them, and you don't get to connect with your son and your daughter-in-law the way you would like to. Would you understand this, Tony?
Um, uh,
If not, then would you
I'm a little
understand?
confused about who
Would you
we're talking.
understand?
Are we talking
I'm
about,
still
are
with
we talking about
Catherine.
Kate? We're talking about
Yeah,
Kate.
Kate, yes.
Oh, yeah. No, we communicate pretty regularly.
Then would you understand the location of the distance that you don't get to see them directly?
Perhaps because I'm here where I
Okay.
am.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And she's a lovely lady, your daughter-in-law. And when she's here, there
Sister-in-law.
sister-in-law, sorry, there is a man that is stepping forward, coming in for her. And this man that does come in is a neutral, it's like a family friend. And there is within the house, there would have been a bookcase with a lot of older fictional books. And I want to go to Kathy, where she is someone that would like to read and has a desire to learn more about fiction and novels. Would you understand this about her?
I don't know.
Okay, and then if not, would you understand within your family there was a man that had there was a bookcase with a lot of books of fiction and novels I keep loving to read the old paperbacks from a long time ago,
Yes, I understand that.
right? And the lady
Yeah.
that is here, she draws my attention to, and this comes in also as a grandmother to you. Would you understand this, Tammy? The fiction,
Um,
the novels.
no,
Would you understand it's your mom? No,
no.
you'll let me know the relationship because I am challenged on this relationship this morning. There's and when it's here, also with you, Tammy, they're trying to get your attention for books that are falling, books trying to open up the world of creativity and looking more into more words and how to spread your knowledge, how to help the humanity, the greater humankind. Uh, but you also like to read to your grandchildren, going back in time, the storytelling of those old fictional books. They keep taking me back to Kathy, so I'm gonna go to Kathy.
Kate.
That's here. Kate, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
With Kate, that's here. Would it make sense to you that she has? Geez, oh, this is someone that is living. Would it make sense to you that she doesn't see eye to eye with a certain lady in her life that you're aware of?
Could be. I'm not sure.
Okay. The lady that is here, she is still living. Would you understand someone that likes to spend a lot of time in the library, likes to expand their knowledge,
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
that is
yes,
they're living today?
yes.
Okay, thank you. And would you say this is one of your daughters?
No.
Thank you. These relationships,
It
thank
is.
you.
Oh my God, you've got a lot. You've got a lot of pieces going in there. So I could.
Yeah, and I'm trying
I
to
mean,
pull
wow.
this. Sorry, so the going back with the knowledge, going back to Kate,
Okay.
and there's a way where she's at a crossroads of deciding which way to expand her knowledge in books, her knowledge in life. And would it make sense that she's in a career-based decision right now about her career?
She just did a career change.
Thank you.
I mean, a
And
job change.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
And she did a lot of research before she went into that. To know that, and this career change, would you understand it's very different from what she was doing before?
Um, that would be the library
The
person.
library piece. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's not Kate at the, I was, thank you. Okay.
No, but another living person.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And just with Kate, she's very happy with her decision. This
Yeah,
took
she
some
is.
time coming in, and she wasn't happy at the other job, and she was there for quite some time. Going back to the library, they're encouraging Kate to keep expanding her knowledge to learn more in her database of her career-based decisions. So don't feel this is going to be a job she's going to be there for a long term. There's going to be a change down the road. And I'm also understanding a social worker within the family, a therapist that is living also within your family. Would you understand this?
I understand that for people who have passed.
Oh, okay, then thank you.
Mhm.
So the social worker that is coming is encouraging her. There is a passion inside her that she has this ability to move into that space if she chooses to. Down the road, there's a potential of her uh, that this is something that she has within her soul that she would be really, really good at. There's also where music, this is not something that Kate is drawn to. Would you understand this?
You know, I'm not sure if they play a lot of music.
I
I mean,
don't
like
think
even
so.
like listen to, I
Yeah,
should say listen to a lot of music.
I
I
don't. Uh,
think so.
to bring that also to her attention of the music, but this is a lot going on Kate and her knowledge of the world and moving into another place of her career. And she's going to also be a great teacher of influence to people. Kate. She's also going to be a good storyteller with the books. So to keep using her voice to find her truth and her knowledge. No, the music, another lady, I don't want to tap into her just yet, but a lot of love comes into Kate from the other side, from your family specifically, to her to give her blessings. Congratulations on the career change. Also, congratulations for the book launch that's going to be happening in your family down the road, to look at the months of March 3rd or March 31st, or if those means anything to you for birthday months from the 3rd or the 31st. It also could be the month of March. Uh, all of this, I want to thank everyone who's come in here for you, Tammy. But last, before I leave, they keep coming with a lot of music. Uh, but to Kate, where she has like a childlike way about her,
She does. Yes,
and
absolutely.
she's going to be very much good with children and a teacher if she
She
ever
wo-
wants.
she works. She's a preschool teacher.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was terrific, Effie. Um, I feel like you had a few there and they were like kind of coming at you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
because they all
and
want
they're
to
like,
talk.
say this, say that. I want to talk about, I want
That's
to
it.
talk about.
Three ladies. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I
they
know
want to
that's
talk to
what.
you.
It was really kind of funny that they all kind of came in like that, or that you had a few. The book launch is really interesting because there's not really a launch, and what it is they want there to be a launch. They want a launch. That's the thing. And it's because somebody in our family wrote a book and it has not been published. And somebody else in the family was kind of doing the final edits and has kind of stalled with doing that because of, work life and life in general. And it's something that would be great to get published, for a lot of reasons. And I feel like they're kind of coming in. Occasionally, they'll come in and say, "What about the book?"
I just want to share that as you're speaking, the daughter that is the marathon runner that crosses the finish line, the book will be launched. And I'm saying this on YouTube. The book will, as she's crossing the barrier with that hooray, the book will be launched. They connected it to that with a book falling.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I really do want to make it happen. But we kind of go in and out of motivation to make it happen. But also because it's more of an academic piece. And so the audience is, it's a little bit more, it's a little smaller of an audience. And for publishing, that's part of the issue there. Let's see. So, to my daughters. So that's great. And that's really terrific. I'll let them know about that, about sending love to them. And interesting that there was so much about Kate, the book and about Kate. And Kate she changed. She's been a preschool teacher forever and she's amazing at it. And she was very unhappy. And that might have been, she was having a clash some time ago with, so she's actually was with the same school for years and years and years. And then she's changed kind of twice in the last couple of years. And she just changed again and seems much happier. So that's totally, and her name is Catherine. She goes by Kate. And the old paperback, the library. So her spouse did a career change and is going to get her master's in like library science.
Oh, her partner.
Her partner.
Yeah.
And so she's getting her master's in library science. So it was a complete kind of career change and kind of a new thing she's doing. And so, that's why I think they were talking about Kate and then talking about Kate's, spouse. And so, so that's why it jumped around a little. And the old paperback novels, they probably have them too, because they read all the time, the two of them, and they read to each other a lot even. And, but also in my house, like, there was a period of a lot of that, older ones, like old classics is what they were really. So, but fiction. So awesome job. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, they're giving her a lot, like fast. So
fast.
Like
and the intention is
together.
The intention is that I've been working a lot of psychic work, but with the spirit world. So I'm glad that they did this because I was able to identify that it was going psychic, but also blending with the spirit world at the same time, gathering the information that they wanted to share, but knowing that it was going psychic. That's and I'm trying to have more experiences with that because I don't have a lot.
Of seeing the shift, you mean?
I've seen the shift, of going. So it was immediately going. It was actually starting mediumistically, and it went right away to psychic. So noting that subtle energy shift of psychic, and then it went back immediately to mediumship, and then it went back to psychic, and then it went back to mediumship.
Yeah. Well, they say that in a mediumship reading, it does, include both, that you do go kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
I remember, I could tell just a quick little story. I remember having a couple, like, I don't know, several classes with a tutor, and working on this, years ago, and not that I could do it now or really, pay much attention to whether it's psychic or mediumship, but I remember we did an exercise specifically where he had me read somebody, and we went in, or I went in, and I was talking about this woman, the sitter's life, and so that part was psychic, and I'm like, okay, well, how do I tell the difference? And then all of a sudden, it was literally they were showing me on a different level, so to speak. Like it was like I was telling her things that were going out in the line. And then suddenly it was as though I was walking through a hallway and going forward,
Mhm.
and I saw a man, in a recliner. And I said, now I'm seeing this man in a recliner. Well, then suddenly it went into mediumship, and he
Lovely.
started talking about, and it was like, wow, can
That
you
was
do
cool.
that? Can you do that every time? You know? But so it was interesting to kind of see, but they laid it out so clearly. I mean, today I would never, really know. So I think it's really interesting that you're doing that, but you're always challenging yourself and learning new things and trying new things, which is really
Yes.
admirable
Yeah.
and very cool. You're always expanding. And so,
Did you
Well,
want to?
it's always a challenge when we have multiple communicators,
I think
whether
there
from the
was,
other side or from
how many were there,
from this
Tammy?
side.
3?
there might have, well, I think you had, I think you probably had 3 there. I think you probably had a female and possibly 2 males. I'm sure you
Okay.
I'm sure you had a male and a female.
Oh, what were the
And you may have had,
relationships? So what were
what
the
were
relation? Yeah, that's what I
the
wanted to know.
relationships?
Yeah.
I thought she doesn't recognize because he's being so quiet. My husband was one. I feel quite sure. And then I feel you also know my mother-in-law, but they were very
Yes.
cagey today. I feel like they were
Yes.
very cagey.
Yes, they were.
Yes, and
Wow. Because I would recognize them
you
immediately.
would, especially my mother-in-law, because you guys
Wow.
she
I
really like you
loved
guys
her.
have,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I think perhaps my father-in-law might have been there. That I wasn't totally clear, but I felt like I kind of felt like
It
he was
actually,
there.
my father-in-law. Yeah, it was your father-in-law. When I look back, they gave me the symbols for father. It was, but I did not get your late husband or wow.
Yeah, I'm
And
pretty sure he was
wow.
there. I'm pretty sure he was there because it's his book that he wants published. Yeah.
Got
So,
it.
so I felt
I
like the
thank
family was
you.
coming in, like, get with it, get this
It
done.
was constant. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. That helps me a lot.
sure. Yeah, because usually that's not how they come in. They came in very differently than they normally do.
Yeah. What did you want to go next? And I have the
Oh,
timer or
before you go next,
Well, yeah, I wanted to know what Shore does, like
yeah.
what do you do, Shore, with multiple spirits like that when they're coming in? How do you separate, or sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not.
yeah. So I, I, rem- I can recollect one time I had 2 grandmas came in for the person
Or-
from maternal paternal side, and I just kept them separate. On the left side one, the right side one. So whenever I wanted to focus on one, I just turned my head in that direction and got the information from the energy. Otherwise, it's so hard. You give the information, which is correct, but you don't know which one energy it came from. So yeah, keeping them separate is definitely a good idea. I mean, yesterday also it happened. I had 3 people come in, like kept them separate, left, right, and top.
Oh, wow.
So
Good.
it helps. It helps.
I had this recently with a client reading, and 2 women came in that she knew, and they just it was really hard to keep them separate because they would go back and they would just go back and forth, and so it was like, okay, I think that's her. That's her. She was like, oh yeah, that's her. It's like, okay, well, and so it was like they just kept going back and forth. It was hard to stay with just one because, And so, but she knew, client knew. So it was like, okay, well, that's, as long as she knew they were both there and, they're both giving information to let her know. So, but it's tough. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I
It's a
did.
good
But
experience.
that's why we have the three-way connection. So spirit, the reader, and the sitter. The sitter has to sort out things, how things fit, the information fits with them. So they have to play active role in terms of completing the circle, completing the loop.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Did you want to
Actually,
start,
just
Tammy?
one question. You
Yeah.
mentioned about you got 30 first, 31. So how did you focus
The month,
on March instead of any of the 30,
the
31
just sensed it.
day
Just
months?
sensed it. The third, keep out the 31st or the third a month. 31st or the third. 31st or the third. So a launch date. 31st or the third. 31st or the third of a month.
But you were
And as you're
you
even speaking, I see the book dropping again
uh,
on the finish line with your daughter running, across
I
it.
think this is their hope. They're like
She's
trying to
running
get the
across
message
it.
across.
Yeah. Is it one of the daughters that is trying
No,
to get
it's
the book?
actually it's me and my son. My
And your
son was
son? Okay.
it was edited by, a professional editor, but then it's like it needed a little bit more. And so my son was actually going in and doing the absolute final edits. But he's got a busy life and,
Oh,
it
yeah.
kind of comes and goes with motivation when we're all together. And so,
He's a,
you know,
he's pushing. Yeah.
yeah,
To get
yeah,
it
he
done.
really wants it. Yeah, he'd like to have it done. And it's a good,
It's an honor to him, almost.
yeah, he worked on it for 10 years. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a long time. So,
So let me
okay.
know. Are you ready? I can start my timer.
Well, I don't have anybody here, but let's see. I did have somebody here pulling weeds. So, sure. Let me
Let me
start the timer. I can
Oh,
start it,
sure.
but gosh, let's see who's here. Hopefully somebody will just kind of jump in because, okay, yeah, somebody's here, and I feel like she might be for you, Effie. And she was here before, and I was actually wondering if it was the same person that Shore had. Because it feels very much, and also full disclosure, because we all know each other, I know your background and from, another country, and she does feel like she is from another kind of country only because she's wearing kind of, like a scarf, like a cotton scarf. And I feel that she is outside. And so she's like weeding and she's actually kind of in like what would you call it? Like culture, mm, clothing that like an older culture would wear, from like another country and she brings my attention to her teeth and I do feel that she had trouble with her teeth and because she's older too and I'm seeing very much kind of age related um, kind of complexion and but she's very warm and friendly and inviting and actually is now going like this because she's going to bring me somewhere. Okay, so she's inviting me in and I do feel that we were outside like in a feels more like vegetables rather than flowers. I feel like she was out in like a vegetable garden. So let me just stop there and see if you
Yeah, I
recognize.
can understand that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I have to say that, because we all do work together, it does sometimes make it easier to know where they're coming from. So she is bringing me inside, and I do feel that it's a smaller house, and oh, interesting. Okay, so she's got something cooking on the stove. It's like kind of a bigger pot is on the stove cooking, it's a very simple stove, and I feel that actually, oh, she's so, God, I just love her
Hmm.
because she's like, come here. And actually what she was picking, it looks like she was picking some kind of herbs because
Hmm.
we're coming in now and she's like, this is going to make it like this, this is going to make the um soup or stew. And so but she kind of wants me to take part. So we walk over and she like takes the top off and, smells it, wants me to smell it, really wants me to take part in this and drops the things in. And, and I do feel it's a, you know, quite a basic, quite a basic kitchen there. Have you been in this kitchen
Hmm.
ever?
Yes,
I do
yes.
feel like it's in another country. And is it?
No, it's here.
It is here. Okay. So, and I know you're in Canada. Another country because I'm in Mexico. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. That doesn't count.
She is from another country.
But she is from another country. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else she wants to share here. Um, oh, she's just so sweet. Oh, she's taking me over now. I feel like I'm a guest in her home, the way she's
Hmm.
like that we did that. And now we're walking into a smaller room. We're walking into a smaller room and she has a photo album out. It's as though she knew I was coming and so has planned she's planned these things to like do with me. And so now we've come into this other kind of smaller room and I'm looking around because I'm curious to know if there's a TV in there and for some reason, I don't know why the TV is got my attention because I'm feeling like there's not a TV, or if it is, it's very small. I feel like there's a radio in there. But importantly, what she wants to, she's like, no, don't get distracted. I'm trying to show you these photos. And so, I would also say about her personality that the way she did that was, um, sweet but directed.
Hmm.
So, like sweet and kind, but directed. And so she would like move you in a nice, gentle way, like, let's just stay focused right here because this is what we're doing now. And so not harsh or not kind of letting you wander off. But let's just stay focused and we're going to look now at this photo album. And it's like, okay, we're going to look at this photo album
Hmm.
now. And so she's got it open and it's an older photo album. So it's the kind that you would put a lot of pictures, on one page, and they're different sizes, these photos that she's showing me. So is this a photo album that you've looked at or are aware of?
No, no, she's just trying to say something to you.
Okay, so let me just have a look here and have a look and a listen. Okay. Did she have 3 children?
No.
No. Okay. Well, let's see what I'm not quite understanding what she's wants to show me. Okay, she's just saying a lot of family, a lot of family. Relationships were mixed up. Um, this isn't to me super evidential because some people got along and some people didn't, and that's normal,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
normal in a large family.
Yeah.
So, um,
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
okay, yeah, okay. She's talking about the head of the family.
Hmm.
And the head of the family could sometimes be very difficult.
Hmm.
Would kind of ram heads with certain people, one in particular. Okay. And sometimes when the family would all be together, it's like the whole family would kind of be a little bit on eggshells, like, oh God, is it going to explode? Like when these two are together. And would,
Yeah, I know what she's referring to.
okay, okay. She's saying that now everything is much calmer and
Yes.
settled down. You know, age does that to people.
Yes.
And that that people, you know, they realize how ridiculous kind of all of those things were way back when, and that we just learn what's more important in life,
Yes.
and that's the beauty of the journey.
Yes.
She says, I want you to know that I love you.
Hmm.
I'm with you and I support you, as I always did.
Yes.
And she's saying, you are my beautiful, and it feels like Belle or something like that, Effie. So there's some
Well,
word that,
Bella in Italian, it means beautiful. She called me something like that.
okay, and she called you that. Okay,
Right.
okay, so
Something along the terms.
okay,
Endearingly.
okay, okay. My Bella, Effie. Okay. And so I think I'm going to leave you with that lovely message from her. And she really is just,
Delightful.
oh my gosh, it's like you just want to go visit her. And you kind of, she makes me feel like I want to just go be around her, you know, just be with her. And I would do anything with her. It's like, I'll look at pictures all day with you and I'll smell
Mm,
and eat any soup you prepare.
yeah,
And
that's her.
yeah,
That's her.
wow, what you're very fortunate to have had somebody like this in your life. And I know you know that. Yeah. So,
My gosh, thank you, Tammy. That was my grandmother. So family was very, very important to her. So she would be sitting around waiting for us, but she always had people there. Because we're all around her with such a big family. Everybody's always visiting. And then I remember walking to her house and she's waiting for me at the windowsill watching. Here comes my Effie, but in her own endearing words in Greek.
okay.
Uh, yeah, her house was beautifully scented with all the herbs of Greece,
Oh my
and
God.
everything was always cooking, or something was on the pot, or the smell of oregano, fresh, like from the garden, and basil was filled the kitchen smells all the time. Yeah,
Oh my
and
gosh.
everything was from scratch. Family, 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 family was everything. So the photo album that she shared with you was talking about how the family came together when we were at her house. That's how I got to see a lot of my family, my extended family. Uh, and things do happen, and that's the way it is, but it's okay today. It's not the same because also the life circumstances. We move away. We don't all live in the same area. So
Mhm.
when she passed, we don't see the same, we don't have the same celebrations the way we used to. But her love was real. It was strong, and she had your back, and you knew that you could go to her for anything. And there was no judgment with her. She loved you regardless.
Wow. Yeah, she was, wow. Yeah, you're
She
very
loved
fortunate to
she
have
loved
all.
your friends. She loved my friends I brought over, even though she didn't speak English. They felt her love.
Yeah.
That's how authentic it was.
Wow. Oh, golly. Yeah, she's, you know,
She's
amazing.
wonderful. Yeah, and
It
she
was
never
something.
changed. She
Oh,
had a
God.
beautiful garden. She loved her garden. So in the
Okay.
garden, I remember each year that garden was special to her. It brought her back memories from home.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Um, yeah, there was something I was going to ask you, and then it just flew right out of my head with her. But it does make me just the whole feeling of all of that makes me want to just go get some herbs and have them cooking so I can smell.
Yes, and feeding. Her food was her pride of love was feeding you.
Oh boy,
was
yeah,
feeding
food
you
is
and bringing
love.
you,
Yeah, food is
yeah,
love. So yeah.
and bringing food home with you from her. Everything was food. In the house, when you walked in, generations of family pictures. Even if I'm 25, she still has my baby picture up there. That's my granddaughter.
Oh,
She never took it down. Yeah,
that's so sweet.
yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Tammy.
That
Yeah,
was
you're so
beautiful.
welcome. You're so welcome.
So amazing the way you described her uh, going to the small room and showing you the album,
Yeah, it was so,
the
it was,
experience.
oh my gosh, it was so, I feel like I've been to her house today. Like I feel like I've been,
Her house brings me memories. Every time I think of her, I think of her home, how
oh
precious it was.
gosh,
It wasn't a big home. It was a small
yeah,
home.
yeah,
But the one when you walked in, she rushed to you with love.
yeah. You know, I don't know why my mind, well, she kept me focused, but why I was wondering about a TV, but I felt like there was an old-fashioned radio in there.
The TV was old, and I remember she had those old boxes where you press the number 11, 12, 13, 14. And
Okay.
I always loved that because I've never seen it at anyone else's house except hers.
Yeah.
So it was always okay. What we knew 1, 2, 3, 4. It only went up to I think 12 or 13 channels back then. So there was always something on, and I knew like she loved channel 6 or channel 7. There was yeah.
So
Even
funny because it appeared, I was like, there's an old, it's either, and it was like, it was,
the
that
TV
was
the
why I was,
TV was on, but we were talking, but it was just background noise.
well, and it was, but it was, oh, I was like, it was like with the way it came in, which is kind of interesting when you think about how they work with us and how our brains work. And that may have been a good example of hopping into psychic, like, oh, I'm feeling a TV. It's like I'm feeling
Yeah.
a TV and I'm seeing an old-fashioned radio. The kind that's
And
like
she
the
watched
brown
old
wood.
soap operas from a long time ago. She didn't understand a
Okay.
word, but she just liked to watch them.
Yeah, that's so funny. But it was the old kind of
Box.
wooden, it was a wooden,
Yeah.
what my brain
Brown. Yeah, yeah,
was,
yeah.
was a radio that was the old with like a tan wooden box with the
Yes,
fabric
yes.
over the front and
Yes.
the dials,
Yeah.
But I'm like, but TV, is there a TV? Why am I seeing this old radio? So it's funny how
That was the
how
wooden box. That was the box. It was
that
exactly those
comes in.
colors. Yeah.
God, it's so funny. Wow. Gosh.
And
Thank you.
Tammy, you spoke a little bit of Greek today. Bell to Bella.
Bella.
Oh yeah, Bella. See, oh, that's funny. Yeah, a little French and Italian coming in. Well, should I pull up? We
The
lost
prayer.
Carol, by the way, for our YouTube audience. We lost our fearless leader who is now watching us and has been watching us. Um, and we don't know why she couldn't get back in, but it is, I understand, Mercury retrograde. So, I guess she wasn't supposed to be here today for some reason. So they fixed that. And so I will give me a minute to find her closing prayer. Here we are. And we'll close out our session. Holy Father, Mother God, thank you for allowing us to come together today in service of spirit. Please help us to open all our senses, physical. Oops, sorry, I'm doing the closing. Holy Father, Mother God, thank you for allowing us to come together today in service to spirit. Thank you for the gift of mediumship that you have given us, and allow us to use this precious gift to help others who need your healing and love. Bless our friends and loved ones and protect them from sickness and harm. Bring joy into the lives of people who have sorrow, health into the lives of people who have illness, and abundance to the lives of people who have little. Thank you for the lessons you have given us today, and please continue to help us be the light that shines on this world to make it better. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.